Breaking news, Sky 5 over a pursuit that is underway in the city of Industry. A motorcycle is under pursuit at this point by CHP. Tim Lynn with more. Tim.
That's a stolen motorcycle. Came off the 105 in the area of Downey, and this guy's been at 105, 110 miles an hour. CHP is just all on him, right down the right side, past that truck, and CHP is getting really close to him, trying to get the license plate. And then off the freeway he comes here, bailing off the freeway, and let's see which way he goes. At the bottom, CHP is right behind him, and down on the brakes, hard on the turn, just whipped it around that corner. Now we're right here in Industry, just north or south of the, well, wrong side of the street, zipping along here. CHP, he's just blasting by those cars, and now CHP is on him. They got LA, oh man, that was close. They have LA County Sheriff over the scene with their helicopter, and he's just flying the mail up into the hills here on the backside of Rose Hills. I'll try to get you the street we're on, right Los Robles Street is we're on. Southbound on 7th now, up into the hills. He's gonna run out of room here. It's coming to a T intersection, and I said it's a stolen motorcycle. He's really flying the mail on this, and he's just around the corner here, turning now eastbound up in the hills. And it's kind of really windy roads up in this area. LA Sheriff's Department is overhead with a helicopter. CHP has backed off just a bit with their cars because of his high speeds ripping through here, but these are some real windy roads up in this hills as he goes up through here. And that was a very fast, dangerous pursuit up through the 605 from the 105, then east on the 60 freeway, passing cars like they were standing still. Now he's going through the hills. Coming up Turnbull Canyon as we continue up here, up into the hills, and 21.5's got you. And as we continue on, just kind of weaving his way through the hills, air unit right overhead, giving the call to the CHP where he is, and here he goes. And you can see just kind of maybe stopped here, kind of lost him in the trees, and see what happened here. And the problem is he gets up in these trees, and it's hard to see if he blacks out. And listening to the LA County Sheriffs, they've kind of lost him right in this area, so he could have very well blacked out up underneath those trees. I'm kind of watching for him to help out with the air units if he pops out this side, but it looks like they got him pretty well contained right in this area here as we continue over the top. We're up on Turnbull Canyon, just south of the 60 freeway, up in the Rose Hill, backside of Rose Hills. And it looks like they might have him contained right here, and there's no ground units on this at all. TV5's up here at 2,000, and we see here we're trying to use their light. That's the LA County Sheriff's light right now. Using their light, trying to hold that area. Now, he could have very easily blacked out underneath those trees and just continued on, but even if he abandoned the bike and then on foot, because of the area, it is very difficult for them to follow him with a light. I'm sure the observer on board immediately went to his FLIR unit, which is a lot easier to use up in the hills where it's dark like this. But right now we're trying to listen to CHP frequencies to see if they have eyes on the suspect, but right now we do not have eyes on him, and they're not reporting. They have 5 is only one up here at 2,000 feet. It's
a bit rare for us to see one of these pursuits with a suspect actually getting away. You know, at this point, they don't have a spot on him. He was on a motorcycle, could easily be on foot now, hiding somewhere in this. There's the bike. We do have a spot on the bike now.
Well, I just saw it go through the light, and it was parked on the side of the road, right at the bottom of our screen. Is that it right there, or is that something else? No, that's just stuff parked on the side of the road. I thought it might have been the bike. TV5, Roger. And
yeah, that's going to be tough for them, Tim. It appears as though the suspect ditched the bike at some point. We didn't see any movement. He disappeared under the trees, and that was the end of it from our vantage point as we wait for authorities to continue their search. If we have more on this, we will bring it to you live. In the meantime, we're going to continue our coverage with the North Fire. 3,500 acres have already burned.
We want to go back to the scene of breaking news of that police pursuit of a stolen motorcycle in Hacienda Heights. We understand that the motorcycle has been ditched, but they're still looking for the suspect. Tim Lynn in Sky 5 with more. Tim?
Well, you said it, Sheriff, that you know that you don't see these guys get away too often, but this Guy was driving so fast on the freeway that CHP was doing their best to stay off, but when he bailed off the 60 freeway and came up the 7th Street up into the hills here on Turnbull Canyon, he went on the wrong side of the street, splitting traffic, and the CHP backed off on the ground. The LA County Sheriffs were overhead with their air unit, and as he made his way up here, up Turnbull Canyon and then onto Las Tunas, he made that turn, got up under some trees, and just got off the bike and took off on foot. And unfortunately, because of the trees over the road, the air unit was unable to see which way he went. So now LA County Sheriff's Industry Station, along with CHP, have flooded the area, and they're going to start a search. They've asked for canines to respond to the area to try to search this guy out. But a real wild pursuit, starting off on the 105 in Downey, northbound 605 to the 60, ending here in Hacienda Heights. So that's the latest. Let me send it back down to you.
Tim, thank you. Watch this closely. Video